Hello, good morning, and welcome to Inspiration Morning Live. I am Christina Crowley, and I'm very happy that you are with me this morning. And those of you who watch me in the replay, I'm glad you're here too. I'm going to give people just a moment to get on with us. But I want to say, happy Tuesday. And I help those people who are going after their passion. And I need to adjust here just a little bit. Today I want to talk about, though, self-doubt and, overcoming self-doubt. And I have 2 tips for overcoming self-doubt. Now, there's a myriad of ways of overcoming self-doubt, but I think for me in the moment and of getting rid of some self-doubt, one of these helps. And then just working on things over time, knowing where your self-doubt is where they help. And I know that in going after your passion, self-doubt comes into play all the time. Hello, good morning. Self-doubt creeps up in a lot of things. And when something's really important to us that we're going for, that we're striving for, if we're going after our passion, sometimes self-doubt creeps in and says, who are you for wanting to do that? And that's why I'm talking about this today. I know in my own personal life, when I decide to come on and do these in the mornings, I have self-doubt all the time. And there's times when I'm like, no, why am I doing this? So my first tip is visualization. Now, visualization for getting through your self-doubt. Say you have to give a presentation or you're going to get up and give a talk. Visualizing that going well, visualizing yourself being very well rehearsed, knowing what you're going to say, having the people looking back at you being engaged, visualizing the whole scenario of whatever you're having the self-doubt about within yourself going well. Say you need to do well in a year of school to be able to get to the next level in your career, or even just to get into school, you need to do well on tests. Whatever it be that you have self-doubt about within yourself, the self-doubt that I am not enough. Visualize whatever it is of you in the situation doing well. Now, visualization we know works well. And we know this from years of studies, but just think of, athletes. Athletes study and visualize themselves doing well in the moment. They visualize their performance going well. Visualization works. The athletes who do the best are the ones who visualize themselves doing well. And visualization works. Visualization in a positive way, in going through things in a positive way, through the whole sometimes you can't visualize a whole year of school going well. Visualize the parts of it. Find specific parts and visualize it specifically. Maybe that exact scenario won't happen, but you're just setting the tone in your mind. You're quelling your mind. You're telling your mind, kind of stop it. This is how I want things to go. I don't know where doubt comes from. And that's something I might have to do some research on. Self-doubt, I think it's a natural thing. I think we all have it, and I think we all find it from time to time, but it's, it can hurt you. And I think one of the quickest ways of getting yourself through any situation or getting yourself through any of the self-doubt, or quelling those thoughts, putting them down, is to visualize. Visualization isn't just woo-woo. As I said, the athletes do it. Think of Jim Carrey. There's that story of him on Oprah. I'm sure you can find the clip, and I've seen it a number of times, where he wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered. And, within the time frame that he put on that check, because I think he post-dated it 10 years, he got the job for Dumb and Dumber, where he got paid $10 million. So visualization helps. A visualization could take many forms. Visualization can take visualizing the whole in your mind, the scenario going well, or it can be, there's the check. You can visualize the check. You can hold the check. Granted, he wrote it and he put it in his wallet and he kept it there for years and years. That's a form of visualization. That's a form of saying, I believe in myself. This is how it's going to go. And focusing on that rather than the negative. I kind of think that when you focus on the negative, that's not going to happen for me. I can't do that. Sometimes I know that, in the Jim Carrey example, maybe things might not have turned out how he wanted to, but he had that there. He was going for the outcome that he desired. Athletes, they don't always have the perfect game that they visualize, but they probably have a better game than they would have had they not visualized. I think visualization is a great step to take in quelling your self-doubts. Hello, good morning. Thank you for joining me. I want to say thank you for being here. I'm talking about the 2 tips I have for overcoming self-doubt. Self-doubt is rampant. It's normal. It's a typical thing. But I think we need to take these 2 tips and use them to quash it. And my second tip is affirmations. Affirmations can be something like Louise Hay would say, like, today is a beautiful day. I am going forward. I am loved. Money loves me and I love money. Or, just something like that. Affirmations are a positive thing that just say how your day is going to go. And it's also putting into your mind that that's how things are going to go. Affirmations do work. And I'm not talking about affirmations set the tone. Affirmations are lead the way. And it puts that self-doubt in it just a little bit off base, where you're saying, I believe in myself. I believe I can do well on the test. I have studied. I know the material, and I am going to perform well today. That's an affirmation. That's a good affirmation. For me in the coming weeks, it's like, I love my clients. I'm going to work hard for them. The work that I do is going to, be good, and it is going to, raise their levels in the Google ranks, because I do SEO for my clients. Or one client that I'm making a website for, I'm going to do the work that they want for their website, and I'm going to deliver it on time, and they're going to love it. That's an affirmation. They can be very specific or they can be very general. Affirmations just is you telling yourself that I can and I am enough. They chose me to do this work. They believe in me. I need to believe in myself more. That's where affirmations are. Alrighty, so, these are my 2 tips for overcoming self-doubt. And it's not going to make self-doubt go away. Self-doubt is always going to be there. And I know maybe you have some tips that you use to, quash that self-doubt in your life. Let me know what they are. Feel free to put them in the comments. Feel free to give me your thumbs up, your hearts. I do appreciate those. And if you're watching this in the replay, thanks a lot. I really do appreciate that you watch me in the replay. And I know that within, things are not always easy. And I think that, between affirmations and visualization, getting yourself through times where maybe you're not quite sure, or it's new, or any type of self-doubt that you may have, it's an awesome thing. And just remember, we all have it. The person next to you may have their game face on, but maybe they have a little self-doubt too. And it's okay to have a little self-doubt. I think it does make us try harder. And alrighty, well, it's a Tuesday. And I really hope that you're going to have a great day. I hope that your Monday was wonderful. And here at Inspiration Morning Live, I'm always interested in what you want me to talk about. What are your thoughts? And I'd like hearing from you. So if you like, you can personal message me. I do have that from time to time. Or you can put your thoughts in the comments. You can put any questions in there. What questions do you have? Feel free to put them in there. And that's kind of how I got my topic for today. my 2 tips for overcoming self-doubt, because it's a normal thing that we have in our lives. And it is part of the reason that I started Inspiration Morning. It's for me, I love the mornings. And, the best way to get going on your day and to have a wonderful day is to start in the morning. Set the tone for your day. And that's really what I wanted. For anybody who's going through a time in their life where they're like, I'm not sure, they can come here, they can look through the quotes, and they can find people who've been where they are. I love the quotes by Roy Bennett. And, he is one of my favorites, and you can tell by the quotes that I put on there already. I want to say thank you. Have a great morning. And if you find yourself deep in self-doubt, do the quickest things that you can. And I think visualization is one of them. Visualization helps you snap out of it, and have an affirmation. Feel free to write an affirmation down. Write something positive down. I am going to succeed today. I am well prepared. Have something written down that supports what you're going for. Self-doubt, it's always going to be there. And it is like, quashing it is kind of like a muscle. Doing a quick visualization, using it in an affirmation to, kind of push that down, to, put it at bay for a while, to say, you know what, I don't need you, self-doubt. I don't need you right now. It's a muscle. Like many of the things we do in life, it is a muscle that we build. And at first it may feel kind of, for lack of a better word, odd, because we're not used to doing it. We're used to letting sometimes self-fear win. I know for many years I was used to letting self-doubt win. I didn't yet have the skills to say, no, this isn't how things are going to be. And even if what you visualize doesn't come out 100% good or correct, it may come out better than it would have. With the affirmations, it's something to reinforce that you are prepared, you are good, you are worthy, you can do this. Go ahead and use those 2 techniques. Visualization, I think, is the best. It's in many different types of fields. People use visualization, not just athletes, not just actors, but everyday people, CEOs, regular people do, and affirmations. Go ahead and use them. I think, in getting rid of the self-doubt, think of the people who got rid of the self-doubt. Think of the people who we know of that have that self-doubt. I know Brendan Burchard was one, but he overcame it. He studied, he worked to become the great speaker that he is today. And then he used the study. He didn't say, oh, I'm going to let self-doubt stop me because I am not good enough. He pushed through it. And it's part of resistance. Self-doubt, I think, is a definable part of resistance showing up, and we need to kind of push it away. Resistance pops up in so many areas. Resistance is your mind telling you no because it's something new. And in our hunter-gatherer brain and our instincts, something new was dangerous. And that is sometimes what self-doubt is. Self-doubt is like, no, because it's new. Don't let that happen to you. I know that, within visualization and using affirmations, those 2 quick things can help you get beyond that self-doubt and push you forward into not letting self-doubt stop you. Alrighty. So I am Christina Crowley, and I'm so happy that you're here with me this morning. Please feel free to give me some thumbs up, give me some hearts. I do appreciate those. And, feel free to share this. If you feel that this has been valuable, feel free to share this on your page for your friends to see. I know that we all sometimes need to overcome that self-doubt. We all sometimes need a little reminder how it does. Some people seem like they naturally know how to do this, but they just built up that muscle. And just like I have, just like you have, we build up the muscle and how to do it. That we build up the muscle memory of, okay, this is what I'm feeling. Let's go. Let's work on this. All righty. So you have a wonderful Tuesday. And I want to say thank you for joining me here on Inspiration Morning Live. I appreciate you. And ta-ta for now. All righty. Bye-bye.